There is no future. Somebody took it down. Bitcoin is very peaceful.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, wherever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here joined with Call for the Moon.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing, man? Where are you right now?
bro, right now I am actually in the paddock in Silverstone for the Formula One. And I'm here to support my driver, Ralph, of course, in Formula 2. That's where I am. It's raining, as it should do in United Kingdom. So no surprise there. But it's very cool. And it's actually funny. I just told you, Da Vinci, when I'm walking around here, people are recognizing me like crazy because I have my face on Ralph's car. So people are like, oh, that's the guy on the car. That's the guy with his face on the car. It's so funny.
Waffles here to say hi to everybody. And
hey, Waffles.
If you were, that's the guy who wanted to buy you for 1,000 Bitcoin. Horrible, right? So we're going to be talking about today the bear market. Yes, we need some likes here, man. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. You head over to Carl's channel and you also hit the subscribe and the like button on the next video that we're going to be doing shortly after this one. So, Carl, what do you think about this bear market? Are we like, in that song, right? 25 say we're going down to 1K, but Nova guys say
please go to moon.
Are we bottoming out here?
Stop going sideways now. Yeah, it would be nice if Bitcoin stops going sideways. I think it's obvious now that we are in a bear market. It's not news to anyone, but what seems to be the case now is that this seems to be the 2008 financial crisis for crypto. We're seeing so many defaults on lending platforms and bankruptcies and acquisitions, and it really does seem like the 2008 financial crisis for crypto. So the crypto financial crisis, it does usually take a long time for these things to recover. And maybe we can see big players like Binance and other big players become almost like the lender of last resort, who comes in and bails these smaller players out, sometimes by just like acquiring them. We just saw BlockFi being acquired by FTX for $240 million, I believe, which is actually a very cheap price compared to the $4 billion valuation they had towards the top of the bull market. So right now, Binance is buying the dip and FTX is buying the dip, and it's crazy. So BlockFi went from 4 billion down to 250 million. FTX went in and bought the dip, and I think we're going to see more companies doing such things, because now is the time to go out there when there's blood in the streets. But yeah, it is the financial crisis in the crypto space, and some people are saying it's worse than back in 2018. I'm not sure if that's the case, but it feels a little bit worse now, because we're seeing these huge, seemingly legit platforms like Celsius, for example, completely default, which is something that I didn't think was going to happen ever. So I'm a little bit shocked and surprised, and I know it's going to take time for us to recover from this. So there's not going to be any bull market this year. That's what I'm very sure of. Maybe we have to wait 2-3 years. That's what I think.
Hey, you know what? In our last video, you said that there was a company that was actually holding your money hostage. Did you actually get that money back out? People would like to know.
Okay, that was actually BlockFi, and I got my money. Yes, I got my money. Okay. I had $5 million worth of Bitcoin. So I think it was 220 Bitcoin or something that basically I've held there for a long time. I kind of forgot about them even, and then I just thought, all of these companies are defaulting. Maybe I should go and check if I have some money somewhere. So I checked BlockFi. It was like 5 million. Okay, let me get that out. And then they took like 4 or 5 days, and I got a little bit scared. I was like, are they actually gonna keep this money now? But eventually I got it. And now the news is out that FTX is acquiring them. So yeah, it is what it is. But I got my money at least. That was nice. So but that was
That's a close one, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So I really think that this has been like a Lehman Brothers moment. Not Lehman Brothers, actually Bear Stearns. Bear Stearns.
Yeah.
Back in 2008, March of 2008, Bear Stearns was the first disruption in the market, right? And then we had the Lehman Brothers, which took everything else down. I think that Celsius is the Bear Stearns of our moment, meaning there's more to come later on, possibly in October, September or October, because oh boy, the stock market is going to get a hit, and when you hear what they're saying. Oh, we're in for a mild recession, just like we're in for mild inflation, right? We're back last year. We're in for some mild inflation. Now we're in for a mild recession. What do you think about that? What do you think about the mild recession that's coming?
Well, if they're saying that, then that sounds bad. If they're saying mild, then we should expect anything but mild. I think that, but at the end of the day, as you and me both know, it's all about the central banks, right? They decide if they're going to print money out of nothing. If they print trillions of dollars, they may be able to prolong the inevitable another 10 years. That's possible. But right now, it's clear that the monetary system is failing right before our eyes. And the only reason why stocks have been going up in the past few years is because of this endless money printing. It's just inflation. And when they stop the party, when they stop the music, when the money stops flowing, that's when you will see who's real and who's not. And unfortunately, the whole world economy is bathing in cheap credit that is not supposed to be there. And when it disappears, we're going to see a massive depression, I think. We're not talking about a financial crisis. I think we're talking about a disaster, a depression, just like back in 1929. Something way worse than what we've seen in the past 100 years.
Wow. Something way worse than what we've seen in the last 200 years. What? I think I have the title.
Yeah, but you think so too. I'm sure. It's actually it's not an opinion. It's kind of a fact. You can see the exact same things unfolding like we've seen back then. You have this insane money printing, and now it's in biblical proportions, and now it's global. We've never seen a global hyperinflation like this before. You've seen hyperinflation in local areas, but now it's through the dollar, which is the fundament of the whole monetary system itself. So it's a global disaster for the whole human race, essentially. It's really scary, to be honest.
You are absolutely correct. This is the first time in human history that the whole world is on a fiat system. We've always been localized with our fiat systems. It's always been one country or the other, or one nation or group of people that would go into hyperinflation. It would never be the worldwide economy that would go into hyperinflation all at the same time. And this is now, we are at the point where, for the first time ever, the world can go into hyperinflation.
Wait, look at this. We have a VIP guest on the...
Hey, Ralph, how you doing? How's your neck?
I'm all right. Pretty bad. I have to withdraw from the race today. So, the situation is a bit complicated, but I'll be back very soon, that's for sure.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing you back, man. Looking forward to seeing you back.
Thank you very much. And the neck might be fucked. Like the crypto market might be down. Yeah. But at some point, it's all going to go back up.
Exactly.
Cheers.
All right. Take care, Da Vinci. Ciao.
Take it easy.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm actually right outside the Campos paddock here. So right with the my driver Ralph and everything. So it's pretty cool. It's right in the paddock. But yeah, you were saying, sorry.
Yes, I'm saying, but we're going to go into the first time in human history in global hyperinflation, global, right? And it doesn't matter if you're like, oh, but I've got the pound, I've got the euro, I've got the what's it called, the dirhams here in, but everything's backed up by the dollar. Everything is converted into dollar like if it was gold, and it's saved as if it was gold. So that's the problem. And if you still don't,
it is a pretty big problem.
If you still don't get it, just imagine that all the countries that they purchase, when you go and sell your goods, right? They have to convert their local currency to the dollar in order to sell any kind of commodity. And then they grab the dollars, and the central bank, what it does, because it acts as a reserve asset, is they hold it because you eventually, when you want to go buy something, you convert to your local currency. You go and buy something with the dollars that the central bank has. When you sell it to them, they get dollars. When you go to buy something, you use your local dollars to buy something. Well, those local dollars are losing value, right, on the central bank, and so is the value of what you've worked for, everything that you've worked for and saved at the central bank. And so the country is getting poorer and poorer thanks to the U.S. dollar.
Yeah. It's really, really interesting times we're living in. And I think most people have no clue what's going to happen because they were never taught monetary policy in school. They were never taught what money is or what banks do. Most people have no clue what a bank does. They don't understand, the core principles of banking. They think banks just hold your money, but that's actually something that they don't do. It's the opposite of that.
They actually use your money.
So, they lend it out to like 10 different people and everyone is happy and spending your money on stocks and real estate and stuff. And then when the music stops and everyone wants their money back, let's just hope there's a little bit of money left for you, but probably there's no money in the bank for you. So that's what happens in this depression probably that we're in for.
Yeah, everyone should go Google bail-ins, because that's where everything is switched over now. There's no more bailouts, there's only bail-ins. And that means that you are going to take the hit, not the bank, not the government. So good luck with that. All right. Well, I hope everybody has their Bitcoins, right? I know you've got your Bitcoin, right? Hopefully you got it on a hardware wallet, right? Right, Carl? No longer at these centralized exchanges, right?
Exactly. And Bitcoin, please go to moon.
Stop going downwards now.
Yes, please. To moon, please.
Oh, man.
Please.
So quick, before we end it off, I want to know, where do you see Bitcoin going in the medium to short term? What is our strategy where you see, this is the low, it is not going any lower? Absolutely.
So over on my YouTube channel, The Moon, to my audience, I've been telling them that I think we are in a bear market. And I've said that now for 3 or 4 months, ever since we broke down below, what was it, 40K, I think. There was a certain line that we broke, and that was when I said we're in a bear market. And unfortunately, I believe this bear market is likely to take like 2 years or so. So I think, we could go lower from here. It's possible we go below 20K to stay for a while. But more likely, I think we're going to go kind of just sideways from here and range between 40K and let's say 15K for 1 or 2 years until we regain the strength to go back up towards all-time highs. But we're going to need a lot of time to heal the wounds that have been created by Luna, Celsius, and these other bankruptcies we're seeing right now. It's not going to happen overnight, unfortunately. It's just too much blood on the streets right now, which is an opportunity for you, but it's going to take time to reap the rewards. But that's how your patience will be tested. That's what I would say.
Awesome, Carl. Right. All right. Well, as you know, people, Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay. You need to be a part of it. So make sure you own your Bitcoins. Make sure you learn how to take possessions of your Bitcoin because, at any point in time, those centralized locations that you store your Bitcoins on are going to collapse. Doesn't matter, even if it's Binance. Eventually, there's a 100% chance that Binance will get hacked and lose its money. Lose a lot of money. We don't know if they could lose everything, but they could lose a lot, and it may affect your portfolio. So make sure you take possession. I'm pounding the table. Make sure you take possession of your crypto today, your Bitcoin especially. All right. Well, thanks again, Carl, for coming on the show. We're going to be doing another one on your channel.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. Make sure you head over to Carl's channel. You subscribe and you watch that show because it's going to be awesome. All right.
Awesome.
Cheers.